You'll have to ignore this monstrous fucking hormonal spot on my face right now. It is so painful and really ugly. But I thought I'd give you an update on the house. It's Sunday the 15th of October. Oh, I got new Halloween nails as well, by the way. How freaking cute are they? Getting distracted. So obviously we're in the house and we have officially done the mist coating in here, which is actually crazy. I think the last update I gave you was just before or after the first lot of plastering, and then the next day the plasters were supposed to come for like 3 days. They ended up coming only for 2. On the second day they were literally here from like 7:30 in the morning until 9:30 at night, literally finishing off the entire house, which is actually insane. So the plastering was literally done on the last Saturday, which is crazy. So on the Sunday we didn't really do anything, obviously because the plaster's drying, we couldn't do anything. And then all week we were just waiting for the plaster to dry. Then up until yesterday, most of it was like completely dry, other than a few patches in the house, which, to be honest with you, I mean, this is still wet. I think that bit's majority dry now. That was really wet. So we can paint over that. But the reason we've done the mist coating is because the carpentry is starting tomorrow. The floor's being laid, and we thought while the house is still like in this condition, we might as well paint it. Do you know what I mean? And we've come back today to paint over the layers again, just to make it, obviously, because look, it's really patchy where it's only a mist coat. But I thought I'd show you around. So yeah, this is all painted. We've done literally all in here and everything. Like, I mean, ignore the flooring, that's all being patched in this next week. In here it's literally just the ceiling. We're keeping the bathroom as it is for the time being before we can afford to get the bathroom redone. And then this is the living room area. As I said, that patch was really wet yesterday and the majority of it is dry today, so hopefully like tomorrow or Tuesday it will be completely dry. This is obviously all the ceiling. It's really hard painting the ceiling, like I really don't like it. And then this is the hallway area with all the electrics obviously still poking up because they're being done next Saturday. So this is the second bedroom, or what is going to be eventually my filming room. It just looks honestly completely different. Like, it's actually crazy, and it looks so much better when it's painted rather than when it's plastered. As you can see, that section of the wall there was still wet, and it is obviously still wet there and there, so we've got to wait for that bit to dry, which is absolutely fine. It's not going to affect anything too much. And the plasterers had to rip all of this bit out and all of this bit out and redo it and like bond it and stuff, and now it's like baby smooth. It's actually insane. But yeah, like, it's very scary that literally in a couple of weeks we are going to be living in this house. We did change the layout of the TV. I don't know if I mentioned it. The TV wall was originally going here, but now it's going up on this wall, and our sofa's going to be like an L shape here. And we did get the sofa again. I can't remember if I mentioned that or not, but did get the sofa. That's from DFS. That's coming like the first week of December. But we're going to borrow my mum and dad's old sofa for the time being, because they've got one that they use that's down the annex. But we can use that until our one arrives. And then this is the kitchen. I didn't show you the kitchen. All nice and painted. Our original goal was to just repaint over the kitchen today, because the kitchen is being fitted from next Wednesday. But then we thought, while the house is in this condition, we might as well just paint all of it. So we're just going to spend today again painting it all. And yeah, I was saying to Frank yesterday, like, until the carpentry's done and like all of our stuff is here, I don't think it will sink in that this is my house. Like, we viewed this back in January, bought it in April, like got the keys in April, and it's just kind of been a bit of a whirlwind since then. Like, it's not really sunk in, I think, because we've obviously not really been here that much. So we did a lot of work when we first got the keys, but as it got later on in the year, like the work got less and less because obviously we couldn't do anything. But yeah, this is actually insane. I'll take some clips of us painting today. I didn't want to do it yesterday because Frank's mum, dad and sister was here helping us. His dad also, I don't know if you remember, in the drive, obviously there was bushes everywhere, so there was like holes. And his dad originally put pebbles in there, but it's sinking where it's not a flat surface. So yesterday, Frank's dad put concrete in all the holes in the drive just to keep it as smooth as possible, and that's still drying. And then eventually, later on down the line when we can afford to, we will redo the drive, but that's not a priority. We also need to get the drop curb sorted because that's going to become a problem. So I probably should start inquiring about that. But yeah, literally just insane. I should be moved out hopefully by the 25th. That's my goal. If I'm in this house by the 25th, we've done well. Like, I'll be really happy. Carpentry's starting from tomorrow. The flooring's being first, then the architraves, skirting, doors. All my dad and his lads are doing that, which is great. Kitchen's being done from Wednesday. My uncle's doing that. And then by Friday, all the carpentry should be done. Frank's uncle's coming back to finish off all the electrics. And then by like Sunday, like by this time next week, the house should be livable, which that's actually crazy. We can't move straight away though, because we basically booked Sky in for like the first Friday of November, so we can't move in straight away because we're going to have no internet and no TV. So we need to speak to Sky to see if we can move that forward, because we can't live without the TV and without internet for a couple of weeks, do you know what I mean, or a week or so, whatever it was. So we're going to see if we can get that moved to like, I think it's like the 27th of October, and then yeah, then it will officially be livable when the TV and the Wi-Fi is on. Then it'll be livable. But yeah, I thought I'd just give you an update. I'll take some clips of us painting today. It's so cute. I'm literally covered. Like, you should have seen me yesterday. All up my arms and my feet. Like, I'm not a painter. Like, as you can see, I'm not a painter. But that was just a miscoat, so it should really start to look great now. So yeah, I'll show you some clips. How exciting. Ignore the state of me. As I say in every single one of these clips, the stress, acne is fucking real. I'm packing and stuff at the minute to move in, and my hair just slicked back and all that, so just ignore it. But I'm pretty much a week after I last filmed that clip, and I said, oh, I'll insert some clip of painting. I never did that. I will try and do that today though, because we have obviously got to paint over the coat that we did last week. So much has changed since I filmed that last clip, which is actually insane. As you can see, some of the kitchen is up, and I'm actually leaning on my sink right now, which is just insane. And there's also the carcasses over there with the drawers. Obviously the kitchen's not finished yet. It's going to be finished off tomorrow and maybe Tuesday, because all the units have got to go in and obviously be attached to the electricity. They've got to be plugged in and that. The fridge's got to go in. That's where the fridge is going there. And then that's just a normal worktop space. And in front of me here is a sink, spare space, boiler, larder unit in this corner, hob. I bet if I show you. Hob is there. Got some units up there. The fan's going there, and then there we go. Pointing the wrong way. Cooker goes there, and then there's storage either side. But when I walked into this house yesterday, because I've not actually seen it like since my dad and that have been doing all the carpentry, it feels so different already. And then yesterday, Frank's uncle did a lot more of the electrics. Like, we have lights now, which is insane. He hasn't put all of them in, but he's put like half of them in, and he's also put the first bit of the switches. I don't know if you can tell that. I'll show you a bit better close up. He just needs to put the plates on top when he's fully finished all the electric stuff, but I've got to show you around. Okay, so we're in the kitchen. This is what it's looking like, as I've just shown you. Yeah, the units are in. That's where the washing machine's going, and that's where all the cleaning stuff's gonna go, because the sink is literally, if I lift this up, sink is there, but we've left the Corex on because we're coming back to paint today. The kitchen looks okay actually, but as you can see here, it's only had one coat on this bit, so we need to go over it. Are you ready? Like, this is what the switch is. Oh wait, not that one. Look, we have lights. Only half of them are in, but still we have lights. All the architrave, well not on this side actually, it's a really bad example to show you, but all the skirting and architraves are up around and the doors are up as well, which is insane. Again, we've got a double dimmer here, but again, it needs to be sorted out. We have lights. How insane. I literally, and that's a dimmer as well. The kitchen is just a normal switch and that's a dimmer. And then we have lights up here in the hallway. We have doors. These are what our doors look like. We might, or I say we haven't actually discussed it, but I think I might get the stain just to make it a little bit of a darker wood, and then we need to paint all these frames and stuff. But that's the door. Obviously, as you can see, the floor there is still the floor. The carpenter's coming next week to carpet the bedrooms. And then this is the other bedroom, which again, desperately needs more paint in here. So there's not really much going on, but there's spare flooring. And I'm so annoyed, I can't show you the flooring because of the Corex, but that is what our flooring looks like. It's like a darkish, warm, sort of brown oak sort of situation. And again, door there. Yeah, we've got Corex everywhere because obviously we still need to paint, and I don't want to risk dripping the paint on the new floor. So this is the utility room. Literally nothing in here, it's just been painted, and then the socket's got to go on that bit. So electric still needs to be finished off, but you know, good progress. And then this is the bathroom door. It needed a lot of work because it is not a normal door size. And then my dad and his lads patched the floor in, and then my awful paintwork at the top. But yeah, literally this place looks and feels so different already. It's just, yeah, it's just crazy. Like, we thought we'd be moved in by kind of like next Wednesday, which will be the 25th, which would be ideal. But I think we're going to have to wait maybe another week, just because I don't want to move in and there's still painting to do, or the carpet still needs doing, or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather move in when this house is fully ready. We've already been waiting so long to move in. What's another week? Do you know what I mean? So I think we're gonna leave it until the start of November. To be honest, wouldn't mind that anyway, because our Sky and TV are not being installed until like the beginning of November anyway. So the longer we leave it, the less time will be without TV and internet. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter to me because I work in places that have internet, aka my dad's house, and the office I work in has Wi-Fi as well. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. I don't mind being without internet for a few days, but a week would probably be stretching it a little bit because Frank likes to online game and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of what our plan is today. Is just to finish off painting and just get this house looking a little bit more finished, especially places like that need doing. The rest of the kitchen though, like all up here and stuff, actually looks really nice. I did a second, that's literally on 2 coats, so a lot of it needs another coat, and then probably another one as well, just to properly finish it off. Like there's just little bits here and there that need like properly doing. But yeah, it's starting to feel really real that we're literally about to move into this house, and I'm like getting a bit scared because it's just been so anticipated for so long. Like we got the keys in April and we viewed this in January. That's nearly a year, like to when we viewed the house, that's nearly a year. What the frick? Like we've spent so long doing up this house, and it's just going to be such a nice feeling to finally live in it and like be proper adults. But yeah, I can't wait to have my first cup of tea in this house. Like imagine, it's going to be insane. But yeah, I don't want to keep this clip too long. It's already bloody 7.5 minutes. But yeah, so that's our plan today. do more painting, but I thought I'd show you all the lights and stuff because it's so good. I don't know when his uncle's finishing them off though, maybe next week or so. I'm not sure. I will keep you updated.